Right. Hello, I think I've just chopped my head off there, if it's possible to do it. Is that better? Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the last session, the last online session with you. Sad to say, last one. But hopefully, there's loads of videos for you to go through and visit if you do want to have a workout at any time. I've got chair-based exercise in there. I've got some dance in there. Got lots of interval training with the chair, which means you do a bit with the chair, a bit standing, a bit with the chair. So there's quite a few mixes there. But I've got a bit of a problem today. I don't know what I've done, but my little sound system isn't working. And it's the most convenient thing because I just have this speaker that's just freestanding. Don't need any wires. So don't need any wires out here that people could trip over. So it's not working. So no music, I'm afraid. So I thought because it's no music, don't have any music, let's just go with something kind of relaxing and stretching. And so we'll do a stretch and tone, I think we will call it. So you can do most of it seated on your chair. There'll be a bit of it. Well, I'm going to do most of it standing. I'm saying most of it standing. Half of it standing, half of it seated. Okay, so hopefully you'll be all right with that. Yeah. Oh, it's always one thing going wrong, isn't there? You think everything's all right, and then something breaks down. I think it's life, isn't it? Things ticking along. You cure one ailment, you get another. I think it's just like that, and I think the door's going to blow too, but we'll give it a chance. So hopefully you are feeling really, really well for this today. Door's going. Let me get a chair, folks. I'm sorry about this. Let's get a chair. Prop it open with a chair. I can't go wrong then, can I? Right, okay, so grab yourself some water if you don't already have some water. Right, nothing can go wrong now, can it? So, yeah, something loose, anything loose and comfortable. This is great, you don't have to put your heating on. Use these videos, do the stuff that's a bit cardio when it's getting a bit chillier. Keep yourself warm, it'll keep you warm for half an hour to an hour afterwards. So, yeah, that's my advice for your energy tip today. So let's start with your posture. Let's bring those feet in together first. Fan out your toes and then step out with your heels. So you've got long, straight legs there, all tracking in line, your hips, knees, and ankles. Okay, and just try and draw your stomach in. In fact, suck it in as much as you can, and then let it go, which sometimes feels quite nice. And then just do it again. Suck in, let go, and then just in between, sucking in and just relaxing your stomach muscles. Just find that middle point there, and just try and just keep that in mind. That's your your optimal posture then, just the best possible position that you can be in, and that'll just help to keep you nice and long and tall in the spine. So let's set the shoulders back and tuck in with your chin. Remember that little test as well. Put 2 fingers to your chin and then see if you can retract away from your fingers, and see if you can just keep doing that until you don't quite poke forwards as much. I know I'm always surprised because I think, crikey, I didn't realise my chin was there. So yeah, just try and just keep tucked in. Okay, no music to press, no buttons to press. Let's just start. We'll just start with the sway forwards and back. So this just kind of wakes up the brain and wakes up those core muscles. Just kind of wakes them up because it's that kind of action of falling forwards and falling backwards, and those muscles have to kick in quite quick. So we're just going to waken those up. Okay, that's done. And let's start with the shoulders. Let's roll up, back, and then down. So anything we do with the shoulders is going to be postural. Things that open up your chest. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Now I have got the stretchy band there as well. And if you have one, wonderful. If you don't, doesn't matter. Stretchy piece of material, old pair of tights. I'm getting on for saying that now. Just stop saying that. Okay, so roll back and down. Now place your fingertips on your shoulders, and I want you to picture a circle that you're going to draw with your elbows. And this is really lovely to do with your eyes closed, by the way, because it really focuses the mind. So start small and just gradually increase those circles. I'm keeping my eyes open because it doesn't look good if I've got my eyes closed on this. And the sun isn't that bright today that I need to close my eyes. Okay, so huge circles. This is the last one we're going to do. Really big circle. Oh, and keep those shoulders relaxed and down. We're going to start to lift each knee. Now this looks easy, but to do this on the same spot and maintain your posture is a little bit of a challenge. Now we're going to introduce the opposite arm, which usually throws people. So remember, knee up to just about hip level, and that nice sweep with your arm. There's a bit of a breeze here today. It's still quite warm. It's nice. Okay, let's go to a straight leg. I'm going to say hands to hips. Now we're going to have a little bit of coordination with this. And again, you can do this seated as well. So we're going to reach up with the same arm as the leg. Oh yes, we can do that. Now can you go to opposite arm to leg? Did you stop to think? Don't stop and think, just carry on going. You can do it. Let's go same arm, same leg. That's the easy one, same arm, same leg. Okay, last time, opposites. And you didn't stop that time, did you? Hopefully not. Okay, let's go to the side. So this is where you want to try and keep your body very still. And try not to sway across as your leg goes up. Ooh, feeling that on the hips. Okay, let's go to circular legs. So we're going to sweep that leg around and down. So around and down. So if you do need to hold on to something, find it for that one. I think that's one that really does make you have to balance for those couple of seconds, haven't you? So around and down. Let's have coordination. Can't resist. Can you circle your opposite arm in the opposite direction? It's not as tricky as you think. It's kind of a mirror action. You're going to mirror what your leg does with your arm. Okay, we're going to go to the rear lifts now. So take a bow, lift your leg to the back. So just warming up the muscles around the pelvis. Okay. I feel this in the buttock muscles. And just push your heel to the sky. Got to say the sky. How nice. Okay, coordination. Let's go same arm, same leg in extension. Well, then I can't see all the ants today. There's usually loads of ants walking around. And I've got an extra mat too, so that I might just avoid being crawled over today. That's it. And squeeze, squeeze, and release. Okay, straighten up. Okay, next we're going to roll the spine down. So I want you to take a really deep breath in for this. And as you breathe out, drop your chin onto your chest. And just let your hands slide down. And we're going to go as close to the ground as possible. And then we're going to do a little walk out. Just walk forwards a few steps. And then walk back. And then walk around. Okay, back into center. Roll up and restack your spine. Keep your chin down on your chest. Let's rise up and just reach up high. Off the heels. Make yourself as tall as you can. Really lengthening. Feels good. That's it. Bring those arms down. Ready to roll down once again. Chin onto the chest. And that slide or that walk down your legs. Feels different when you walk down your legs. Let's try that walk forward. See if you can get a little bit further. And you can feel that pull on the back of your legs. And then walk back. And then swirl around. Come back to center and roll and restack. Once again, let's reach up high. Make yourself even taller. Ooh. Okay, let's drop that left arm and start to reach and sway. So this is always a nice way to get your hips moving and to get your side reaching and mobilizing. We're bending the spine sideways, remember, on this one. It's quite a nice action too, just to sway your hips. I wish you could smell what I can smell. They always seem to be cooking fish and chips when I'm out here, when I'm hungry. Let's switch. You know that smell by the seaside when you smell fish and chips? I had fish and chips on Monday though, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I think fish and chips is a treat, isn't it? Once every so often, that's when you have your fish and chips. Right, this is the last one. Oh, come down. We're going to go to rotations next. We're going to get you to step forward, split your stance. Okay, we're going to lift the elbows up and we're going to rotate around to that front leg. So you've got your right leg forwards. Let's turn around to the right side, come back into center, and turn. Ooh. And make sure you feel that, go as far as you can till you feel the resistance. And there will be a resistance. And again, you can do this seated. Obviously, you wouldn't do the split stance, but you could still rotate in a seated position. Let's go with straight arms. And let's give it a little bit more speed. 2 more. Okay, drop those arms. Now, left leg back, I want you to sweep your left arm over. Just lean back. Ooh. Now, if you're on your chair, shuffle forwards to the front section of your chair, and you'll be able to do this extension. Just keep your chin tucked in. Take a deep breath and sweep. Well done, and come down. Let's try this with both arms. This adds weight to your bend, to your extension there. And come down. It's just a great way to open up your spinal column at the front. Okay. And lift and open. Well done. And come down. Okay, open your arms, lift your chest again, and come forwards into a swoop. Lift and open. Ooh. And come down, and just once again, lift your chest to the sky, and step in. Ooh, step back with that other leg now. Okay, so we're in this split stance, arms up, ready to turn around. My hair's just getting in my mouth, sorry. We're going to turn around to this left side now, so just take a peek over and come back to center. Take a peek and to center. Keep those elbows high. Okay, let's lengthen the arms, go a little bit quicker. I can see people eating ice creams. It always tastes nice when it's somebody else's too, doesn't it? Let's just do this once again. Go a little bit further. Oh, okay. Drop those arms. Whichever leg is back, that arm is going to lift. So I've got the right leg back. I'm going to sweep this right arm over into extension. And come down. Breathe in and breathe out. Sun's coming out now. Can't believe it's September tomorrow. September. But if you can avoid it, it is getting a bit chillier. Just keep yourself moving. Try to resist putting your heating on. I think everybody is, isn't it? All my classes have been saying that too. Breathe in. We're looking for all these energy tips. There's a few going round at the moment. Foil behind the radiator. Your microwave doesn't use very much power, so use your microwave for food. Oh. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, the worst one was the oven about. Your electric oven is the worst thing. Oh, don't take my word for it. Anyway, sorry, stay there. We're going to open up the chest and come forwards into swoop. So lift and open and come down. But keep it moving, keep it mobile. It just keeps you warm as well. Okay, stepping, let's shake out those legs. Okay, folks, let's do a little bit more for the shoulders of the posture. So I want to try and get you to pull your shoulders back. So what we're going to do is we're going to float the arms up. I can't remember the name. I think it's just retractions, shoulder blade retractions. I want you to bring your fingertips in behind your ears. And if you look at the corners of your eyes, you might just be able to see your elbows. Now I want you to draw back until you can't. Okay, and then release again. Pull back. And I want you to get that feeling of the flesh bunching up between the shoulder blades. Let's go again. 2 more. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. Just normal breathing. Let's go again. Get that pinch. And release. Well done. Let's just free up the shoulders now with some rotations. Be nosy. People are just more interested than empty rooms, looking at the empty room there behind you. Okay, so we're going to take the arms up for V, and this is where we do VW. So that is your V position. Let's go into W. So we're going to go out for V, and your W, elbows push back, and again, shoulder blades do that pinch. 2 more VWs. V, into W, and again. And you can do a T as well. Very well tried. Very well done. Okay, folks, let's do a little bit for the hips. So we're going to do some knee swirls. So rotate around. We're going to work the buttock muscles today. We're going to have some strength work for there. Back and bum. Ooh, balance is going a bit. If you need to, use your chair for this. I blame the wind. It's the wind. It's just blowing me over. That's what it is. Let's go again, once again. Lovely. Okay, neck. Take a breath. And just take the hands over to one shoulder. And come back to center. Just remember, for this one, you've got headlights on your shoulders that point forwards. Don't let your headlights veer off to the side. So let's look to the other shoulder. And come back to center. And so that first side again and peek over the shoulder. Okay, let's go to the other shoulder. Peek over. And we're going to come into tilt. So you're going to very gently tilt, ear to shoulder, lift your chin, and look to the ceiling or the sky. Come back to center, tilt across, lift your chin, and look to the sky. You should feel like a tight, just a little bit of tension down that thick band of muscle running down the side of your neck. Come back to center. Lift your chin to the sky. It's very blue up there, looks nice, lots of clouds though. And come down, chin to the chest. Push your shoulders down with that. Okay, and lift up to look straight ahead. Right, let's start to pedal. Let's get some action. Now, years ago, I used to always do this. And I'm going to look ridiculous doing it. I'm just waiting, just to see if nobody's watching. I can do it. It's called the cartoon walk, where you've got to wiggle, use your arms, and you push into your hips on every step. And it feels quite good. But it looks a bit daft. But it feels really good on your hips. I don't care. I'm of an age now. I don't care when you're older. You're not bothered quite as much, are you? Right, okay, good. Shake it out, shake it out. Right, wrist rotations. Let's rotate at the extremities. And let's go the other way. Ooh. Let's flex and extend. Oh, that was good timing. There's a group just walking across there with their ice creams. Okay, ankles. We'll do ankles seated down on the floor or stay on your chair. Right, so have a quick drink too. If you've got some water handy, perfect chance now to grab a drink. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll sit back a little bit. Now you can do this with your heels down and just rotate there. Or if you're feeling strong, tip right back and lift. But I'll get on with it now because it's quite a tough position to hold. Check that your shoulders are relaxed. Let's go the other way. Flex and extend, so you're up and down with your toes. I think if I was you and I was watching this, put some music on in the background. Put your own choice of music on. And then you can switch the volume, the sound off from me. Yes, that's what I mean. Don't blame me. Okay, so get ready. We're going to go all the way down. I'm going to shuffle forwards. I think I'll go to a diagonal this time. So, I want to lower yourself down. Take one elbow down and then the other. And then take yourself super slow. Go all the way down. And lie down. Okay, bend your knees in, arms to the side, and just gently let your knees fall to one side. And then across to the other side. Feels really nice on your back. Gives you a little stretch at your waist. Let's do that again. So nice and easy to the one side. And across. And just start to turn your head. Now this time I want you to look away from your legs and take your arm over to you. Okay, so let's go the other way. Look away from your legs. Bring your arm up. Let's just do that once again, each one. So it's nice and gentle, but it's still effective. Okay, we're going to do the knee hook. So I have to bring each knee in, bring that knee into your chest and bring it down. And it's going to put your lower back into a mini stretch there. Feels rather nice. Just once again, each knee. Down to the chest. Down to the chest. We're going to do some knee circles next. So just link at the back of your thigh, back of your knee almost. And we're going to start to rotate the knee. We kind of neglect these sometimes, don't we? And you think just your knees are just for stair climbing or just for just for walking with, obviously. They can be very handy to knees, don't they? But let's focus and let's rotate the other way now. So knees not only bend and straighten, but your knees do rotate. Not that much, but we're going to use that rotation movement and try and keep what we've got. Oh, the sun's coming out now, that's nice. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Just start to circle. Oh, got to close the eyes now. So watch your foot draw the circle. Try not to just do ankle circles again. Keep your foot really still. Let's go the other way. I was hoping there might be bird song that you could hear. All I can hear is people talking. So I'm sorry if you can hear that too. Oh. Okay, and relax and down. So what we're going to do next is draw, in fact we're going to just draw a circle with the whole of the leg. So, arms just by your side and just let that leg swirl around. So you might need to just check where your furniture is for this one. In order to keep your hips healthy, you need to move them through that full range that you have there. Sorry folks, I'm just going to close my eyes just for a few seconds because it's getting a bit bright again. It's very strange, it's either full glare or it's almost chilly. Let's go the other way. And just think about keeping your back down to the floor. Just increase that circle as you go on. The next one's the last one. Okay, let's switch to the other leg. And this, even though we're getting that movement into the hip joint, this is making your abdominals work. Wow. I think this is one of the best Augusts I can remember. It's been so dry, so warm. My daughter's birthday's in August, and I remember when she was a kid, it always used to rain. We wanted a party outside, and it regularly, I think a few years running, it rained. Let's change direction. I can't remember the last time it properly rained. But you're all thinking, don't worry, come September, October, November, it'll make up for it. And it will. Okay, let's go. One more big circle, wide as you can, and low. And, relax. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do shoulder bridge, but we're also going to do some strength work for your gluteals or your buttock muscles. Okay, we've got the maximus muscle, the gluteus maximus, which is the big bit. We've got the minimus, which is just underneath, and we've got the medius, which is just at the very bottom of your lower back. Okay, so first of all, let's just rock that pelvis back and forwards. Okay, so remember your backward tilt is when you push down into your back and your tailbone pops up. Forward tilt is when you create that arch of the lower back and push your pelvis forwards. Okay, so a couple of times, backward and forward tilt. Now just go to your backward tilt, tailbones up, and let's start to lift up bone by bone until your hips go up to the sky. Ooh. Okay, now you should be able to feel of a prod. It's yours, you can touch it, it's your own. Yes, it should be quite firm. Okay, so we're going to do a little drop and a little squeeze again. So a little drop and squeeze. And I want you to just imagine that you have the winning lottery ticket between your cheeks and you are not going to let it go. No, you wouldn't. I'm sure your cheeks will be very tight together then. So I just want you to picture that as you just push your hips up gently, squeeze, release, squeeze and release. Now what I want you to do is hold it there and lift your toes up. Okay, we're going to squeeze, release, freeze on the last count. So let's do 4. So 1, 2. Now wait up there on 4. Let's go again from that point up and down. So we'll squeeze and release again. So don't drop lower than that top point before. Squeeze and hold it. Okay, let's go again. If you need to put your toes down, put them down. Squeeze and release. This is your 4th one. Wait there. Can you feel the tension building? We've just got one more set to do. Make sure that your back is quite low though. Don't have your back just hoisting up. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait there. Hold tight. Now just take your arms over. And just try and lay down the backs of your hands to the ground. On the grass. Okay, and I hope you can just feel the buttock muscles. You've got some tension there, definitely. Okay, let's bring the arms over. Don't come down yet, not with the hips. Okay, we're going to bring the knees together, squeeze and release again. So squeeze in and release. Actually, this is a little bit more intense than I thought. How are you doing, folks? Can you feel this? Me too. Right, 2 more. Squeeze and hold. Okay, just hold. Now lift and lower with your knees together. It feels impossible. These are the last ones, I promise. Okay, let's do 8, 7, 6. Keep those knees tight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come down. Wow. I hope you felt that. That was fun. I've been on for a while. I could feel that for definite. Okay, let's move to the abdominals now. Give your glutes a bit of a break now. So with your fingertips just loosely at the back of your head, we're going to do what's called a crunch. So I'm going to lift up. Okay, and that's not because there's any kind of crunching noises with your hip joints or your back as you lift. It's just because we make things shorter and tighter on the lift. So lift and lower. So I want you to keep your elbows wide and your chin back. So lift. So what you want to do is imagine that you've got a couple of cherry tomatoes on the lower back. Every time you come up, you've got to squash one. And then squash another. Then there's some more there. Or a grape. You squash every one as you come up with your back. So we'll lift and lower. We've got quite a few more to go, so I want you to stick with me on this one. So this is our endurance. Now what we're going to finish with is 20 quick ones at the top. So to wait there, bring those elbows right back, lift your chin. Okay, come with me, count it with me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep counting. Breathe as you lift. 18, 19, 20. Ooh, come down. A little bit of tension there. Definitely. Okay, everybody, I'm going to turn you over. I think we've done some hip rotation. What I'll do before we do go any further, we'll come to tabletop because this is a really lovely position to do abs in. Knees are over your hips and your lower back into the floor. I'm squinting again, it's the sun. But we're not complaining now, let's not complain. Okay, so push down again. Remember those cherry tomatoes that you just squashed. Tap down to the ground. Tap, but don't let that tension leave, or don't let that contact be broken. So your lower back is still pushing down into your mats, into your carpet, bed, sofa, whatever. Let's just do 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now if your back is super strong, try the tap down with both of them. If you just can do a couple, try putting your hands under your bum, and that'll just tilt your pelvis back, make it manageable. So this is a nice one. It gives you tension across the low, kind of just below the belly button area on your abdominals. And that's always where we want to work, isn't it? Just a little bit lower down. Okay, let's just do 4. Keep your back flat and right down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and just hug your knees in. Just have a little stretch there for your back, which feels rather nice. So I'm going to turn you over next, and we're going to do, guess what? We're going to do bottoms. We're going to do some more. We're going to do it in a different way, though. So over onto your side. Have a drink. So this, I love this. You don't need any weights, any equipment. Your hand is going to be the weight. So you need to bend your knees up. Now you can do it on your elbow here, but just watch out for that happening. Watch for sinking. So keep propping yourself up. You could do it right down with your head on your arm too if you wanted to. Tiny bit easier when you're all the way down there. The higher you get, the harder it gets. Okay, so we'll start on the elbow. Put the hand or the heel of your hand to the outside of that top knee. Lift. Okay, we're set, aren't we? Chest up, chin in, and lift and lower. Woo! Oh, give me a shot. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Okay, let's just do 2 more. Now lift on way to the top. We're going to do 8 tiny lifts, and I want to add the weight of your hand now. So push it down. 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. Wait there. You've got a headlight on your kneecap. Point it to the ceiling or the sky and down. Rotate out and in 2 more. Now make your hand heavy. The knee's saying I don't want to turn. The hand's saying the knee says it wants to turn. The hand says you're not. So try another 2 of those. Knees trying to turn out, hands saying no. Ooh, I can feel that now. Okay, now just push your leg out to the side. Just imagine you're pushing a piece of furniture, you know, when you just can't quite get your hands to it. I often do that. I often use my legs. Legs are always stronger, you see. Use your legs to push. 2 more pushes. This is the tricky one. Bring that leg round to the front. Show me the sole of your foot. That's it. And push down. Now you can add your hand to this if you want to make it really, really difficult. Go on, let's do it with the hand on for 8, 7, heavy hands, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you really feel it? Let's just do 1 set more. Come up onto your hands. Hand there to the outside of your knee. 8 pushes, then we're done. 8, 6, heavy hand, push it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. I think you would have got it there. I think if there's any doubt, that just finished it off. Just cross that leg over if you can. Give it a round of applause. Say well done. Just got to do it on the other side now. Okay, so switch sides. I'm going to lie on that so it can't flip over me. Knees bent in, hands to your outside knee and lift and lower. It's windy, it's not windy, it's sunny, it's chilly. Goodness gracious. She's only tiny, that's why. She said, I can hardly see over here. You might not hear it. Lift and hold at the top, headlight on your kneecap, point it to the sky, and down. Rotate out, and in. Got 2 more. And in, and in. Let's go a little bit quicker, get that fight going on. Remember, your knee wants to turn, your hand says no. Hand stops it. Well, it doesn't quite stop it. And just do a couple more. We'll make this 1 more. Woo! And do the leg press, push out and in. Push that big heavy box out of the way. Well done, keep going. You're doing amazing because these are difficult. Hold it there, bring it forwards, press it down, and again, show me your foot. Have you got any holes in your socks? Oh, I hope not. Okay, let's use the hand. Last 8. Press down on it as it lifts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. I think we could do just a little bit more. Up onto your hands there. Resist it. Hand on. We have 8. I was going to do 10. 1. Heavy hand. 2, 3, 4. Don't stop now. 5, 6. Keep going. 7. Last 1. 8. Woo! Give it a stretch. Well done. You really feel that last one, don't you? Those last few reps. Woo. Absolutely. Cranky mimey, I would say. Okay, we're going to switch positions and we're going to go face down. So I've got a few minutes more with you, so we'll just do this as our last position before we do some stretches. So I don't want to get all grassy in my socks, so I have to take them off then. Your socks just hold on to everything, don't they? Hold on to the grass. Picking it out of the washing machine later. Right, okay. So face down. Okay, put your chin on your hands. And let's just do a back release. So I want you to cross your leg over and just tap the floor with your toes. But try and keep your chin down on your hands. And it feels really nice on your back. Just enjoy your little bit of stretching there. Just do it once again, each side. And it's quite tough as well, actually. Okay, We're going to just do some leg lifts. We're going to lift the legs alternately. And this is where you're going to feel that pinch in the medius muscle. So right at the top of your bum, you're going to feel it now. So try and keep your chin heavy on your hands so that you don't start to strain your neck as you lift. Squeeze and release. Okay, let's try both legs. Lift and hold and release. Squeeze and release. Just do this once again because I know this isn't best. If you have an achy lower back, just be careful on that one. Okay, let's relax. Let's relax. Okay. Can we try a hover before we finish? It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Let's have a hover. So you place your elbows under your shoulders as in Sphinx. We're going to push up from the elbows onto the knees. So take a deep breath in and breathe out as you lift onto elbows and knees. Oh, I'm on the ground. I thought my knee was hurting. So try and find that level position. If you're struggling to find it, or you're not sure where it is, push your bum up high in the air, drop right down to the mat, and then just find the middle, just what feels like the middle, and that should usually level you out. And we're just going to have 10 seconds. Come on, stay with me. 9, 8, don't stop now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. And again, just give yourself just a few seconds there. Let your body just melt down into the ground. And place your wrists under your shoulders. And we're going to push back into cobra. So a big stretch there for your back. Relax your shoulders. And come down. Take another deep breath. Let's do this once again. Breathe out to push back. One of those kids on those scooters, they don't have to go fast, do they? And push up, sit back over your heels, and just stretch. Walk your fingers forwards. Okay, then just take your knees apart and push down. So that's going to give you a groin stretch. You're going to feel it right across the groin. Okay, let's come up into the box position. Hands and knees. You could do it hands on your chair if you want to stand up. We're going to straighten one leg and push it to the back. Now try this if you're feeling steady. Opposite arm to leg. Might make you wobble a bit. Might make you twist and buckle, but try your best to stay very strong, very still. Let's come down. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Just send your other leg back, long and straight. Extend your arm. Opposite arm. Okay, and let's come down. Try that once again a few times as well. On your fingertips and go a little bit higher. Walk your fingers in towards your legs. Hands down flat and drop down into cow. Push out your tailbone. So if in the video there are any points where you think, I think I could do a little bit more of that, pause it and do some more and then come back to it. Fingertips rise up high, chin down. And once again, down into cow. Hands go flat, tailbone pushes outwards. Okay, and find neutral, so that's the flat position. Tuck your toes under and push yourself up. I'm hoping you can do that. That could save your life one day if you needed to get up. Okay, walk your hands back. That sounded a bit ridiculous, didn't it? It's going to save your life. But things like this just help, don't they? If you do fall or you trip or anything, down on the ground. and come up. If you can get yourself up off the floor, it's a massive bonus. So you need to work on your upper body strength. So take a deep breath in. We're going to stretch up high and lean back. And over to the side. Oh, it's going to feel strange not coming outside here. It's September next week as well. September, wow. I wonder if it's going to be warm next week. Breathe in. And come around. Breathe in. And around. Last time, big circle. Breathe in. And around. And thank you so much, everybody. Big thanks to Margaret. I think Margaret's name's been up there probably more than anybody. So thank you so much, Margaret. Lots of love. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Hopefully, I've got a few of you viewing. I'm going to put my socks on before I come over there. That you might visit and revisit. That would be wonderful. And if you ever get stuck inside, if you get a really bad winter and you can't get out, you can always look back on one of your videos. I bet you're thinking, yeah, right, won't be doing that. Right, but thank you so much anyway. If you do happen to come across the video, I am so thankful for you having a look. Thank you, and I will see you all at some point. Come and visit me at the centre. That would be lovely to see you here down at the Jubilee. Okay, bye-bye, lots of love, bye-bye.